Hello and welcome back to the Extra Time channel. In this video, I'll be giving you all the predictions of the first 8 games of the Champions League 2020-2021 edition. The match day 1 is actually here. The long and awaiting match day is here, and there are 8 games that is going on. The first match day 1 is going to be Tuesday, and the following one is going to be Wednesday. In this particular video, we'll be telling you and we'll be discussing all the 8 games that are going down on the first match day 1, that is the 20th. I'll be discussing all the history, the match statistics, the form guide of each and every team here, and I'll be giving the possible outcome. Don't just look at the team's pedigree in the Champions League and predict, because of late we've been seeing the shocking result that have been happening in the EPL, the La Liga, the Bundesliga, all the European main league. We've been seeing the shocking result that have been happening. So if you want to bet and just have a very good investment or very good return on investment, I will introduce you to watch the entire video so that you know the form guide between all these teams, so that when you're predicting, you have your way in. And I must advise you, I'm not giving you a fixed match here. There's nothing like fixed match. I'll be giving you predicted result, so that if you go in and you want to bet, you can go ahead and edit some, you can take some out, you can just bet the same as I have, but you can edit it so that I will not be responsible if you lost. And no one will advise you to put all your belongings in on betting. It's actually a risky game. There's high risk in betting, so if you are betting, make sure you are over the ages of 18. You're actually on the betting required age, and you know what you are doing. Okay, I'll be discussing each and every single thing you need to know about all the 8 teams that are playing, all the 8 fixtures. Stay tuned. Alright, first of all, we will be going through all the teams that we're playing. The first LK Cup is going to be Zenit St. Petersburg versus Club Brugge. Dynamo Kiev will be playing Juventus. Lazio will be playing Borussia Dortmund. RB Leipzig will be playing Istanbul. PSG will be playing Manchester United. Rennes will be playing Krasnodar. These are all competitive games. Chelsea will be playing Sevilla, and Barcelona will be playing Ferencvárosi. Alright, these are all the 8 fixtures that will be going down on Tuesday, match day 1, and we'll be discussing them one by one, starting from Zenit St. Petersburg versus Club Brugge. This is actually going to be a competitive game. The last time these two teams met was in 2014, the Champions League. You remember, it ended up in a 1-1 draw. Both teams ended up in 1-1 draw. And actually, when you look at Zenit St. Petersburg, the last 5 games have been really competitive. They've won 3 and they've drawn 2. They've not lost a game in their last 5 games. Actually, when you go to Club Brugge, they've won 4 of their last 5 games, and they've drew 1. These are all competitive side. They are really good when it comes to Champions League. If I'm going to go with percentages, Zenit St. Petersburg stand tall in this kind of competition. So if you are betting, I will actually encourage you to go for a home or draw. That means Zenit St. Petersburg to win or a draw, because I'm sure there's no way Club Brugge can win this game. It's going to be a win or draw for Zenit St. Petersburg. Now moving on. The next team is going to be FC Dynamo Kiev versus Juventus. These two teams have a lot of history together. They've met twice in the past years. 2002, they were in the Champions League group stage. The first leg ended up in Juventus winning 2-1. The second leg, Juventus actually won 5-0. So this is a kind of team that Juventus are good at scoring goals, and Cristiano Ronaldo will not be available for selection on that match day because of his coronavirus positive case. And according to UEFA rule, he had to have a negative case for the last 7 days, which he has not. So there is no way Cristiano Ronaldo will be available for selection, but they have competitive side. When you look at their form guide, Dynamo Kiev have won 4 of their last 5 games and they've drew 1. Juventus have won 3 of their last games and they've drew 2. So none of these teams have lost in their last 5 games encounters. But if you are betting, I will really encourage you to go for Juventus to win. Direct win for Juventus. I'm sure Juventus can pull this through even without Cristiano Ronaldo. Now last year versus Borussia Dortmund, these two teams have met like once in 2018 when Dortmund beat Lazio's 1-0, and the last 5 games Lazio have played, they've won 2, they've drawn, they've lost 2, they've drawn 2, and they've won only 1 of their last 5 games. Borussia Dortmund, on the other hand, have lost 2 and they've won 3. So if you're going forward, please be sure to go for Dortmund to win. Although Lazio are a really good team, but they have not been living up to expectation of late. Although last season they are on form, but this season they are not performing well. So I will not be surprised for Dortmund to carry the day. You can go straight win for Borussia Dortmund. Now Leipzig versus Istanbul, those two teams have not actually officially met in any competitive league games, but when you check RB Leipzig's 5 games, they won 5. When they've checked, they have actually won 4 and they've drew 1. They've not lost in their last 5 games. When they started the Bundesliga, they have not lost a single game. Istanbul Besiktas, on the other hand, they've lost 2 games. They've drawn 1, they've won 2. So if I'm going to go, please be sure to go for RB Leipzig to carry the day with a straight win for them. Moving on, Paris Saint-Germain versus Manchester United. We all know they've met a couple of times in 2019. We remember the Champions League. PSG winning 2-0 in the first leg and turning upside down by Manchester United 3-1. So these two teams, when they go to PSG, they've not lost any of their last 5 games. Manchester United have won 4 and they've lost 1. You remember the game they lost against Tottenham Hotspur. So I'm going to go for PSG to win or draw over there. Now, Rennes versus Krasnodar is a very competitive. They've not met in any official game before, but when you check Rennes, they started really well in the French Liga. They were winning games, but things didn't go according to plan of late. They've won 3 of their last 5 games and they've drew 2. They've not lost this season. Krasnodar, on the other hand, have lost 1. They've won 4 and they've drew 1 in their last 5 games. So I'm sure to go for Rennes to win or draw. Don't go for straight win for Rennes. It's going to be a little bit dicey. We could deal with their current performance and form. So you should be sure to go for Rennes to win or draw, and I'm sure it's going to happen as planned. Now, Sevilla versus Chelsea is going. Chelsea versus Sevilla. That's actually going to be the big game of that night, with all these two teams not meeting in any competitive match before. But when you check Chelsea's form guide, in their last 5 games they've won 2, they've drew 2, and they've lost 1 actually. So when you go to Sevilla, they've lost 2, they've won 2, and they've also drawn 1. So it's going to be a really competitive game. I'm not sure anybody is going to carry the game. I'll be going for a draw, but to be on the safer side, I'll be going for over 1.5, because when you check Chelsea's last 5 games, their last 5 games, it all resulted in more than 3 goals actually. So you should be sure to go for over 1.5 happening over there. Now, the last game of the night is going to be Barcelona versus Ferencvárosi. This is a very competitive game. Barcelona have won 3 of their last games. They drew 1 against Sevilla, and they are current what they lost yesterday against Getafe, and that really good emphatic win Getafe won at their home stadium. Ferencvárosi, on the other hand, they've won 3 games. They've drew 2. They've also not lost any game yet. But surely, since Barcelona is playing the Camp Nou and their current form, I'll be sure to go for a straight win for Barcelona. So yes, you have it. These are all the betting odds for the match day 1. They are all in the screen. Please, if you are new here, please do well and subscribe and click on the notification bell icon so you get notified each and every time we release a betting video like this. Okay, this I will leave you today. Next time is going to be the next 8 games of the match day 1 that is going to happen on Wednesday. So please subscribe so that you stay informed. Thank you.